Wow. Today was a lot, but I was reminded so much of the amazing people that I have in my corner, including the stranger that I ran into today. The stranger that I ran into at the beginning of the day set the tone for my whole day. I was just having a morning, going and picking up some groceries with Lily. We'd gone to Walmart. I didn't find exactly what I needed, so I decided to run over to the dollar store. While I was at the dollar store, there was this lady there, and we kept running into each other as we were going up and down the aisles. And I finally got what I needed, and she's like, hey, I was grabbing a bunch of plates for the Savor Society that I have, and she's like, hey, that's a lot of plates. Those are probably pretty heavy. You should ask the dollar store if they have like a box you can carry those out in. And I'm like, that's a great idea. And so I asked the dollar store if they had a box. They found one for me. I was going to check out, and she happened to be checking out next to me, which, by the way, the dollar store has a self-checkout. I don't know if all of you guys are aware of that. So I was checking out, and I had Lily next to me, and I was putting the plates in the box, and they had gotten me some newspaper so that my plates wouldn't get broken while I was driving. And she just looked over at me and said, hey, I'm gonna go run my stuff out to my car, but I would love to come help you out to your car when you're all done doing this, because the dollar store doesn't let you bring their carts outside with you. And I had this huge box of glass plates and my 2-year-old with me, and I didn't have a way to carry the plates plus the 2-year-old. And so she was so kind, and she just observed that was a need that I had and fulfilled that need for me. So she went and ran her stuff out to her car, and then she came back in, and she's like, will she let me hold her hand? I'm like, I'm not really sure, but like if you'll at least just like stand right next to her and just like make sure she doesn't run into the street or something, like that would be so helpful to me. So we went out to the car. She was able to open up the back of the trunk for me, and she watched Lily, and I put my plates down, and I picked up Lily, and we were just kind of like chatting a little bit, and she was about to walk away, and she says, actually, if you don't mind, like, sure, yeah, what is it? And she like reached into her bag, and she pulled out this little duck. She said, this is Emmett. He represents my 2-year-old grandson who passed away a few years ago of cancer, and I would like to give this to her just out of kindness, basically. You know, she's 2. She asked me how old she was, and I told her that she was 2, and she's like, I'd love to give this to her. He was actually a twin. He has a sister that's still alive, and I just like gave her a hug and just said, thank you so much for your kindness, and I'm so sorry about your grandson. It was just like a really cool interaction, and that kindness carried me throughout the rest of the day, and I didn't know that I was gonna need it. Be nice to people, observe and serve when you can, because it means a lot to you, but it probably means just as much to the other person offering as well when you accept that service. Normally I would say no, but today it just felt like the right thing to say yes to, and I'm so glad that I did. Now this duck will sit right up there on my shelf and remind me of the kindness of that woman and how important it is to just be kind to everybody around us.